What up?
What's
What
up?
up? What up?
What's the
So my
topic?
the topic is, do high school minutes translate to AAU minutes?
No,
What's your thoughts on that?
no.
Why you say no? So if a kid is getting 30 minutes, what is that in high school? That a go-to player. Why does that not translate to the AAU?
A lot of reasons. Team,
Yo,
What up
the
now?
team the team would
what's
be
good? My
different.
bad. It wasn't loading at
Okay,
first.
okay.
Instagram kind of be, tweaking.
Got you.
But my fault on the typing. The typing was autocorrect, bro. I don't know why I did that. But I was trying to say was I didn't mean to cut her off. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Are
to
you
cut you off
good?
or
You
nothing.
good, you good.
I was basically elaborating that like high school minutes differs from AAU because depending on what AAU program you in, because I've
Uh,
seen AAU play 20 minutes a half, but I
right.
also seen AAU play like what state I was in? Was that in Pennsylvania? It was one of the states I was in. I seen the AAU team play like 8 minutes for 4 quarters. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it differs for real, for real. So it varies. But like AAU typically, run more minutes though. They try to run halves like college, but it's
Right.
not college. And
So do you
high
feel
school, go ahead.
so do you feel like the if it's broken up into quarters or if it's broken into half, do you feel like that makes a difference in your playing time?
Yeah,
Or
because
you feel like it
because
give a
of
different
because
feel?
of I think the pace will be different.
Hmm. I agree with you right there.
The
I
pace will
agree.
be different. Because if you look at college, how they play 20-minute
Yep.
halves, it's faster pace. Everybody can run, everybody can jump, everybody, you know what I'm saying? And it's quicker decisions.
Right.
So like you're programmed to make quicker decisions based off of like, the style of play and what the coaches want and like the level you at.
Right.
Now, AAU, it's just more so like, I'm not a big fan of AAU. AAU more so like style ball or like we're gonna talk about the ranked player here,
Right.
or we're gonna talk about this populated player. But then AAU have gotten certain people like, looks, but it
Uh-huh.
depends on what state they in.
Right.
Like if you in Cali, of course you have a high chance of getting talked about, depending on what you do in your city. Like if
Right.
you in Indiana or if you in like places like New York, like Maryland, oh yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. For sure, Maryland, you're gonna get talked about, like depending on what you do. But
Right.
then you got them other states where like it varies. Like if you ain't the top player, they probably gonna, probably look past you and all of that. But I do think like the minutes will differ and it will vary.
Got
But the pace
you.
will for sure. The pace is gonna be a whole totally different ballgame. It's not even gonna be the same. The pace is not gonna be the same at all.
Got you. So
Because now,
you so
go ahead.
so you think the game format, you feel like that's the differentiation as far as the playing time from high school to AAU.
I think when you playing like, are you asking like if AU is to play 4 quarters, or are you saying
Yeah, so because high school is strictly
yeah,
four quarters,
4 quarters,
but when
four
you
quarters?
saying do it, do you feel like it'll translate more if AAU go straight to four quarters?
Uh, it's kind of hard to say because, like I said, AAU they're based off of like if you want to be technically honest, they're not really playing original ball. It's like basically a 5-on-5, but the only difference is you got jerseys and you got people who buy these AAU teams. Like you got tournaments and all of that, so it's not really going to be originated how high school ball is. High school ball got rules, and some high school states,
Uh huh.
like high school team states, they actually got shot clocks now.
Got you.
So it's kind of hard to say. Like I think depending on what AAU program, it could
Uh
if they
huh.
play like 4 quarters.
Right.
But if it wasn't so much about like popularity play or like street ball play, like it'd definitely translate. But
Got you.
since AAU is based off of highlights for real,
Uh huh.
nah, I don't really see it translate as much. Because high school you could say could be off highlights too, but high school is more structured.
Yeah.
Like AAU, you could take a person who bought the AAU team. He could just go grab a coach and assistant coach. They just sit down. High school, you really gotta have license for that. Like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
like these coaches are actual coaches.
Got you.
Just
As
in my opinion, everybody might
Yeah.
be
I,
looking at
I
it
don't
from a different
I don't
perspective.
think the quarters, in my opinion, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Literally what Earl just said. That's what I was gonna say. I don't think the quarters or none of that matter. It's just literally the rosters and the level. Like Ashley's high school. is gonna be a totally different team than Ashley Elite. Like the two teams are totally different. So if it's a kid on my high school team that's getting 30 minutes or whatever,
Hmm.
she might have to get those 30 minutes. Like the ball might have to be in her hands
Right.
versus on my AAU team where she's surrounded around other good players, other high level players. It ain't that's translation is not going to be the same. She's probably not going to come and get those same 30 minutes. Like
Yeah, because
it's
all
a
the
different
players are
team.
talented. Yeah, everybody, like I said before, everybody probably can run, jump, and can shoot as great as you. So now it's like, are you gonna take that step back? Like, are you gonna like try to find your niche? Because in AAU, you really is playing with top talent. Like
It
it's rare
depends.
that you
It depends.
see.
It depends though, because how many kids on the AAU team is really going to be like, here, you got the green light. It's only
Yeah, yeah,
one, maybe
true,
two.
true,
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
But you
Everybody
also
else,
got kids who not willing to sacrifice because they got the spotlight too. So they looking at it as it could be egotistical too, though. Like how she was just saying, like in high school, she or he might be the number one option, but in
right?
AAU, they might be a top player like you, or they might be as good as you. So now it's like the competition is different. I just don't like the
Hmm.
style of play of AAU though. I'm just an original. I'm just more so original on ball. Like AAU can be good for like highlight base in my opinion,
Got
and
you.
the
So
talent is different for sure.
got you. So it said Earl, you said a good high school player has to battle for minutes in a strong AAU
That's a
program.
fact.
So
That's tough.
when you say a strong AAU program, give me an example. Like I look at Sci they won a national championship this year. They had Aaliyah, Anaya, uh, Gemini, Ala. Like, do you feel like they all fought for their minutes in a sense?
I don't think that they.
And that's what I mean. They won.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
I
they
don't think they
all had
all fought for their minutes.
minutes. Yo,
Yo,
this you coming out the stadium.
yeah, you dang right. I can't lie. Hey, Talia Parker, who?
Did she?
Yeah, she had like 15.
I watched
All
it.
right.
I was watching it in
Hey,
here.
uh, T baby, let me get somebody else in here real quick.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
you
Yes, sir.
popping in.
No problem.
All
What we
right.
talking about again?
Hey,
Uh,
can you block the industry person? Lord, let me
let
get on
him
my nerves.
let him advertise his
He
thing.
get on my nerves.
He trying to make him some money, man. Said I ain't mad at him.
Check
Look,
DM, he
check the
said.
M. I'm gonna check it just for you, big dog. I ain't gonna buy nothing though.
Oh my God.
But nah,
Uh,
the
go ahead.
topic is high school minutes equaling AAU minutes. Yo, what's good,
Wait,
brother?
high school minutes equal. I'm confused on that. What you mean by
So,
that?
do high school minutes translate to AAU minutes?
No,
No.
You said
no,
no,
no. Why would they though?
but I mean, so I look at who's a tweener kid that's like really good in the high school realm, but you consider them if you was to pick them on your EYBL schedule.
Like,
I mean, on your EYBL team, and
like
they'll be a
for
role
like, let's
player.
just use pro skills.
Okay,
All the pro skills role players are going to be stars majority of the time on their team.
Exactly.
okay, but
So it don't translate. Like
It
they
don't
gonna be a
translate.
star for their high
Yeah,
school team. They gonna play hella minutes. They gonna play a lot of minutes.
yeah, like
They
but
they're
not
it
gonna
gonna
get
but
those
be
it's
same
they're
gonna
minutes.
gonna
be
be
but
elite top best for the high
but it's
school
gonna
team.
be a couple of those kids that you're gonna play a bulk of those
Yeah,
minutes.
for
Yeah,
sure.
it's levels.
So how do you allow that to
The cream rises
really
The
to
talent.
the top.
Yeah.
Cream rises
You said
to
what?
the top.
But
It's levels.
you could say that. Okay, you could say that. But what if that role player is what if your top player is a role player in a sense, like somebody that's just coming off shooting and they just a
It's
lethal
a
shooter. Like,
possibility.
but they're a superstar at their high school team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
So
it's
that's
a
different
just it.
levels though.
possibility.
I wouldn't say that's different level because you got somebody that can just get busy, like, hey, go get the ball, go give me a bucket. But really your best player could be just a come off screen shooter or
I I'll put it this way. like there's kids right now that's playing high school that essentially probably don't even come out the game.
Right.
They touch the ball every possession. They're dependent on, and granted, not to say they wouldn't be dependent on, but they got to play great every game for their team to win.
Mm-hmm.
When
Mm-hmm.
it comes to high level club, that person may have to acquiesce to coming off the bench, may have to
Yep.
acquiesce to moving from 32 minutes to a game to 16 minutes a game,
I
and
feel like
the
that's
shot
good
step,
though. I feel
Yeah,
that's how I feel like that's
but it's
equal.
a
but
I
they're
feel
not the
like
difference.
that
same. They're not the
Right.
same.
that's
What you're saying is
equal.
they're
How's
saying.
that
What I
equal?
what I think you're what I think the question was is 32 minutes in high school gets you 32 minutes in
Right.
AAU.
That's what I took away from it. You're
Okay.
saying if
So what
if
I'm saying is
if,
32
if what
minutes
you
in
do
high
in high
school.
school, you do the same thing in AAU.
So
Is
how
that the question?
many play? Yes. How many players that say get 32 minutes in high school and come play? What do y'all play? 16 minutes halves.
eh, Now we play quarters in the EYBL, but I'll put it this way: a few years back, I had a kid that led Dallas in scoring in school ball, but
Okay.
couldn't get off the bench in the EYBL, and then went on to go get a Division One scholarship.
Okay.
My tripping, I do not see Earl no more. Can y'all hear me?
You don't see who?
I don't see Earl. Like,
For real?
let me get out of here. Back.
Okay. Let me get out and come back. Bye. Yeah.
But so I look at so you coached Ari last year, right? And
Yep.
I know this is like anomaly or whatever, but she probably plays 30 minutes out of her at Plano East. You know what I'm saying? How
Yep.
many minutes do you think she played last year for
She
you?
averaged about 20 minutes a
20
game.
minutes. So that's how many minutes you say? So that's 32. So yeah, that's about the same. 32. So you played 20 out of the 32 minutes, correct?
No.
Is it 30?
Yeah. Yeah.
Eight times
Yeah.
Yeah.
She,
eight times four is
yeah. She
32.
played 20. Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel like
But again, you're talking about a
right,
top 10
right,
player in our class in the
right.
country.
Who's gonna
So
play just about the same minutes that she played in high school? Like she's gonna
And
get majority of that with her AAU. But
gotcha.
kid number 9 or 10 on someone's roster is more than likely still playing majority of the game on their high school team.
Right. So
But they're
now,
not
now
gonna play
granted,
those same minutes.
we're talking as if this kid is going to play UIBL. What about a kid that goes and plays for I don't even know, uh, maybe a select 40 team that ain't
Right,
really
but that's why I said
high.
it depends on the rosters and competition level. So like that goes hand in hand. So it
So it
depends
so
on
it so it is a possibility that that kid can play. Those high
yes,
school minutes can translate
but it depends
to
on the roster and the competition level.
yeah,
So I think it just
gotcha.
boils down to the team. But
Okay.
I think that is the problem that a lot of parents do think, oh, my baby had all these points, or my baby was a starter for this. Why they not doing the same thing with AAU? Like that's a problem because it don't
Right.
translate. Just because you play all the minutes with your high school team because you had to, that don't mean you're gonna play all the minutes with your AAU team.
100%.
Right.
But a lot of parents will think that.
Do you feel like? I mean, I feel like that's what a
That's
lot. I
that's
feel
why
like
Aaliyah looks so different in from AAU to high school because the demand is different. Like the
nah.
what she needs to do is different.
I think she looked the same.
Who?
Aaliyah.
Ari? Aaliyah?
Right. She's playing with better people.
Did I miss a comment?
No,
No, that's what
No, no, no.
disrespect.
Amber
Amber just
said.
said
Amber
that.
said,
Huh?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can
I
hear
can
y'all.
hear
Can
you,
y'all
but
hear
Oh,
me?
I can't hear Amber.
you
what the
can't
heck is
hear
going
Amber?
on with live?
No.
I can hear y'all.
Hold on. I'm about to kick you out there to get, and then you can get back in.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
I think it's the whenever the fourth because that's what Lefty was saying.
All right.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear
Let.
you.
All right.
Y'all can hear me now?
Let me see if
I
I
can
can
hear
get.
you.
Let me find out.
Yeah, Lefty said
As
he
you,
don't. He said he don't think Amber looked the same either. I mean, he don't think Aaliyah looked the
we
same
don't. Yeah, we don't look the same at all. Yeah.
either.
Hey, but she doesn't. What she needs to do is different. It's
No,
different.
but she do the same thing in Nike
But
National,
it's different. She might do the same thing, but
right?
it's different. What makes her good good is that she can shoot the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
she's a player. She gets it off. Like she gonna get it off.
Right.
But when you're playing with better people, your role is gonna be different. Now she's not
Facts.
going to EYBL shooting 40 shots,
She.
but she's gonna. But I'm saying she's gonna shoot the shots necessary, and it translates to winning because she's playing with better people.
Facts.
High school is a little different. So that's the same thing with AAU. Usually AAU is it used to be the select of the select.
Oh, they
Right.
said it's hard to hear you, Amber. You probably driving. You driving?
I can
That
hear
ain't
her
my,
clear.
Yeah, I can hear it
you,
clear too.
but now it's like I said is I mean
Lefty
the
said
same
add.
amount huh
Lefty
the,
said add him.
I'm
the same
uh
amount of minutes might be different, but it's gonna be pretty consistent if you're good.
right. Right. So you think the
But
minutes change if well how do the minutes change
I
based
mean
on
if you're the like I said if you're the ninth, 10th player on the roster, but you're a starter at your high school, that's you're not gonna get them 20, 30 minutes.
right?
Right.
So how many? So my
But I think you have to
okay,
clearly define the role that you play in order to establish the amount of playing time that you're gonna get.
Hey,
guys.
add Lefty back in here.
Shit, I've been trying to. It's just been it been saying unable. Let me see. Oh, we ain't said nothing yet, Amber.
Huh?
I said we ain't said nothing yet. she keep she keep putting that.
I'm trying to make sure. Hey, I got me some gumbo, man. I'm trying to make sure I'm ready.
Nah, but nah, I think that's like Ashley said. I feel like that's where a lot of parents get stuck at. It's kind of like, but I feel like at the same time, like if you're a star on a high school team, how, how do you how do you convert those minutes? I guess like how do you convert those minutes down to AAU minutes because you are going to be playing with better
The
players.
adjustment. That's just an adjustment that has to be made. Like,
And then a star in high school could be 1A, 2A, 3A.
right.
Like
And
I
a
mean,
star in high school means a lot of different
yeah,
things. Like,
it could be. I mean, if you're a star in 1A, that's not taking nothing away from you. But 6A basketball is a little different.
even if you a star on a 6A sorry team, like,
Facts.
you're probably gonna be the best player. But different.
It's just different.
It's just different, baby.
I guess. I
Shout out.
guess, man. I just look at it like because there's so many AAU teams and everybody wants to be that same player in high school that's in AAU. Like they want to be that same player. So it's just kind of like, how do you go about, I guess, finding a team to where you could get close to the amounts of minutes? It,
But I
it
think I think it's less about minutes and more about being real with what's going to translate at the next level.
Yep.
Like if you're not going to be, nobody's going to be a star at the next level. Let's just dead that where it's at. Nobody's going to be a star at the next level except a select few. So what role can I play and be a star at that will translate to the next level, but also play on a stage that's super competitive where coaches can see me compete at that level? But I think like we were all stars in high school.
I'm
Yep.
trying to.
When I play with my AAU team, my role is a little different, and
Yep.
that role usually is what translates more to college than my high school role. Because my high school role, I'm just trying to win,
Yep. And you playing all out of position most times.
all out of position. I'm shooting the ball 30 times too, like a Leo. Fuck it. Let's roll. Come on.
Nah, I think like I'm just trying to see like, because I think a lot of parents don't know how to justify like, dang, my baby is a star on this team, but they don't know how to really deal with the translation of like that 16 minutes on AAU is that same 32 minutes that you get in high school in a way.
But a
So that's
lot
why
of
I'm
them
saying
just
like
don't know. They don't know. A lot of that's why it's super important with who you surround your kids with.
Yep. Yep.
I'm trying. Lefty. I'm trying. I promise I'm
The
trying.
people that's gonna tell them the truth, the shit that translates to the next level.
Probably gonna have to get down and come back in.
No.
Lefty, what happened? Did Lefty restart his phone and all that? I don't see. Oh, look. There you go.
Is he in?
Girl says not
No.
Oh,
off. E Rooks, I am. Look, I am. I am. I will show off my earrings.
hold on. Somebody said something.
No.
Uh,
Now the better question is, as a coach, how do you manage those minutes with all those players?
Now
mm.
that is a good topic. That's one right there.
Yeah. How do
Managing
you manage that?
expectations, man.
Yep.
When you got
When you
7,
got
8,
stars.
9
Yeah.
killers, like
Yep.
that's
Yep.
that's it.
Yep. Yep.
Cause
Brooks
that's a
can answer that one.
tough
Brooks
one.
can have some hitters. Yeah. Like, how do you manage that? How do you tell them the truth? How do you put them in
Keep
position?
picking
I
people
think that's
in.
where.
I'm trying to get these people in.
You probably gotta
Damn.
restart the live.
Come on, man. I'm trying to add people. Live.
Let
Let
me
us
see.
know.
I'm about to hop out and see if you can add.
All right, bet.
Hold on.
I would too.
Sorry, guys. There's some technical difficulties.
I would too. See if you can add somebody, no?
Yeah, I'm about to try to add Lefty real quick. There go Lefty.
There you go, there you go. I'm here,
Oh,
I'm
there
here,
you
I'm
go.
here, I'm here, I'm
Yeah,
here.
Lefty. There
Where
you
you
go.
at? Oh, okay. There you
What's
go.
Can y'all hear me?
Hold
up,
on.
brother?
I got good
Yeah,
Wi-Fi. Don't do me
damn,
like
bro.
that.
Lefty, you agreeing with me, huh? Shit.
What was you saying?
About Aaliyah shots when he said they were the same. She plays the same. I don't think she plays the
What?
same.
Nah, she don't play the same. She not jacking no 34
No.
shots on the
I,
EYBL.
it's not. I mean, it's not 30, but it's like.
A shot selection, though. A shot selection. The volume's not the
Yeah, and it
same.
just and it low key like her stuff looks better because she's playing with better players. It
Facts.
just looks better. Like when she pass, it's just gonna look better because she's passing somebody who's nice.
And yeah, she's not sprinting back on defense. And she has people that can rebound. That's the better question.
Yeah, not facts.
She got people that
Not facts.
can rebound those missed shots.
But
Yeah,
do y'all feel like so you're talking about minutes
yeah,
translating from high school to
yeah,
AAU?
yeah.
It all depends on the AAU team you play for and the high school you go to.
Hmm.
Got you.
Like you could go to this Duncanville and play little minutes and go play a lot of minutes at AAU.
True.
You know,
True.
and you can go I played all the minutes in high school, but I wasn't finna start on no pro skills, bro. It's just what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why you feel like that though?
Because they were just better, bro. They were just better. It's just what it
Okay.
was. It don't matter how many minutes I played. Whoever was better.
Let me see. I'm trying to add. Bro, I got so many requests right now. It's
I'm
crazy.
getting off. I'm getting off it. I'm be back.
I
All
bet.
right.
I think. I think it's not registering. I think it's saying I got too many people in here or something. Let me see.
I don't know what's going on.
I might have to restart that mug.
Bro, just restarted, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna restart it. I'm gonna come back. Oh, they're gonna see. They're gonna answer right there. Let me see if I can add Earl real quick.
Oh, dusted. Oh, IG. I said IG or your phone.
Nah, don't do that. The iPhone 14 over here, Pro Max. But anyways, uh,
It's showing me that Earl is in here,
cause I said,
but
Yeah, that's
it's,
he ain't on the screen.
all right. Let me oh, he said live. Yeah, let me just start over. Sorry
yeah.
guys,
Just
technical
start over,
difficulties
bro.
tonight.
Okay.
Good, was good. Dang, relax, baby, relax. Hey, you was the first one.
God,
Oh,
I done seen about 45 requests.
bro, I had like 6 people trying to request.
Man, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to request a new coordinator of the live.
Hey, chill out, bro. Don't do that. Chill out, chill out. Hold up. Hold on, Corbin. I gotta get Lefty in real quick. But
Who the black box?
who a black box?
Who else in here?
Earl?
I can't even see it on my phone. It's a
How
black
to,
box.
so who are you talking to?
It's, if he's talking, I can't even hear him either.
You can't hear Earl?
Uh-uh.
Really?
Who are you
Mm-mm.
talking to?
Who? who
Uh,
you-
I
I'm talking to
see
Ashley.
Ashley.
Hey,
Okay,
there you go. I
I
couldn't see
just
that.
see Ashley.
I'm
I couldn't
like,
see her at first.
something wrong with y'all Wi-Fi. It's y'all in over there. That's what it is.
Mm-mm.
Nah,
That's what it is. Listen, man.
you the one sitting by a window trying to make sure you can get hit the cell towers outside.
So Ed said no, it don't translate, and this coming from Drive Nation,
It don't
director.
translate.
But I okay. So I look at Kaya.
Yeah, Ed is
Kaya played for.
there.
I look. Ed, get in.
Ed,
You can get
get
in.
in. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Ever trying to get in.
Oh, so it don't matter.
I know I want Ed to get in because I think Kaya was like one of those situations
What?
that she play a lot of and she played a lot of high school minutes and she end up playing a lot minutes for
Yeah,
Drive.
it's
But
not
she
that it
ain't
won't happen.
but she not a superstar though.
It's not
She not like
that
a
it won't happen. It depends on the team. It depends on what team you play with. She played with a team where she was able to
but
get
Drive
those minutes.
Nations is a high level team. The
But
CUIBL.
I said rosters still matter. At the end of the day, if Kaya would have went to play with Cypher, would she get those same minutes? Maybe, maybe not.
But but what
Probably
I'm
not.
but what I'm saying is we saying like Drive is EYBL. Like
I don't care
that's
about
the highest.
EYBL, Adidas. I don't care about none of that. I'm just saying your team, whatever the team makeup is, matters. Whether it's EYBL, Select 40, Power 24, Independent, it really don't matter. The makeup of the team matters. So depending upon the makeup on the team, will depending upon the roster and the minutes that are played per kid.
For sure.
So you basically you saying a role player could be the star, like I was
I'm
saying.
just saying it depends on the wherever that kid goes. That's it. So Kaya,
A
she
role
went to
player
drop.
at Duncanville or a top high school or a Legion or somewhere could probably go be a star at a mid to lower level AAU program. Yes, that's true.
But Drive is not no mid to low major. What? How we get no low major and
It's levels to everything, my boy.
hey, hold on.
Yes, depends on the high school team and select team. That's really it.
Oh,
Like,
Amber, where you at? You see? Y'all see Amber?
no, I just see a
Yeah,
black skirt. There we go.
yeah. I see
Okay,
them earrings.
I see them earrings.
Yes, Mr. Unlimited, correct. Or not even necessarily coaching. Just it just depends on the roster.
So it does translate in a sense.
It
No,
does not translate.
you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Yes, it
Hold
doesn't
on.
translate.
Somebody said, "Is this just for basketball?" My daughter has dreams for soccer, and I'm trying to figure it all out. She plays club and school ball.
I think the rules apply, but I don't know nothing about soccer.
I play a little FIFA back in the
Do
but on a serious
they
note,
do?
it could apply to soccer, but this is about basketball. But maybe you could take some pieces from this and apply it to the soccer.
Yes. But
But
yes, Mr. Unlimited, coaching, roster, lineup, like all of that matters.
Absolutely.
okay,
Ed said, oh, he couldn't get on live, but he said, but Ashley's 100% correct. She fit the role and thrived in it. So that equated to minutes. Yeah. So it, that's all it, that's all that matters. It don't matter what's behind it, whether it's Adidas, EYBL, Select 40, whatever. It's just whatever the makeup is of the team.
Yeah. And then another factor is style of play.
Yep.
Like
yeah,
if you could be a really freaking good player,
right.
but you go to a program that doesn't necessarily play your style of play. To Ed's point, you could either flourish or not,
Yep.
depending on to the other Mr. Unlimited's point, the strategy of the team, the approach to the style of play.
Got you. So when parents
Wait, before you
are
ask a different question, because I don't want to get off the management part.
okay,
Amber wanted Earl to answer that. How do you manage?
Amber right there.
I
Why
know.
Yeah,
she
I'm
ain't
she
saying
talking?
put it. She put it
he
in the
put it in the
comments.
chat.
Oh,
Uh, how do you manage that having so many high level players on one team?
Culture, camaraderie. The tougher when you got a lot of talented players, it becomes
I'm
more
I'm a
about like
I'm gonna get Amber off and add Lefty so he can talk.
being able to establish a vision and getting people to buy into an overall goal
Mm-hmm.
versus individual objectives,
Yep.
or even helping people to see that their individual objectives can be met within a team concept or by doing something bigger.
Got you. So
She said
Because
being
what
honest.
what what don't necessarily add up to is like you could have a kid that averages 7 points in the EYBL go to a high major program, where you could have
set.
a kid that averages 27 points in high school
Mm-hmm.
but can't even get a Division I scholarship.
Mm. You said hold on. You said what? Average how
You
much?
can have a kid that averages 7 points in the EYBL go
Okay.
high major. You could
Okay.
have a kid that averages 27 in high school that doesn't even get a Division I
How is
scholarship.
that possible?
Levels,
Nah, that I mean, what you mean?
absolutely,
But I
absolutely.
but hold on. Ray Caldwell tweeted this is about I think he tweeted this about Sean like a few weeks ago. He was like scoring translates in all facets.
No, it don't. It's
That
Yeah, I
levels.
and
don't think it
that
does.
It's levels.
that's what one of the goats said. So
What
scope
one of the ghosts
that's
said.
what one of the
I
Bro,
goats said. He said translate. He said
bro, you
scoring
can look at the
translates.
NBA. You can look at the NBA or the
But
WNBA.
we talk
There's people that average big numbers in college and then they can't even make an NBA roster. Like it's
depends
levels
on the
to everything.
situation. Absolutely depends on the situation. Everything depends on the situation. Everything.
I'm just saying what the goat said. One of the goats said scoring translate always translates.
Hey, my boy, depending on the level, depends. You could get buckets in high school, but that don't mean you finna come into the league and get buckets.
Yep.
That's a possibility.
Because there's a difference when who would you consider a really good high school defender?
Uh, right now in the moment is a 25, mm, or just in
In
general.
general.
In general.
Okay, well I didn't know. Uh, let me see. 25
So
right now in the
I'll
moment.
put this. So I'll take Camille since I see Jay
I was
coming.
about to say Camille. You good? You,
Every team in the, and I just say EYBL because that's what I know.
uh-huh.
Every team in the EYBL has a Camille equivalent that's going to
Okay.
hound your point guard up and down the floor.
Right.
A Kalen Kemp that's going to,
Oh
like,
yeah,
people don't play against that
KK.
every game.
KK. Yeah.
Some kids never even see a defender like that in high school.
Right.
Okay, I can see that.
You play in the, I mean, not WNBA, you play in the EYBL, that's every game.
That's every game.
Every,
For the most
every
part.
game. Every game.
I done seen some people get fried now.
Of course, by a top tier elite scorer, yeah.
Lefty, I'm trying to get you in. I
Let's
don't know what's
let's like
wrong.
Lefty can
And
It's
forget about it.
I'm gonna tell
probably
you
Lefty
this,
service.
it's the reality. So like the reality is there's been people that average 7 points in the UIBL and get high major opportunities, and there's been people that average 27 points in high school and never touch the Division I campus.
Yep. Yep.
So so if you average 27 in high school, there's a slim chance that you could probably not play high level basketball, depending on your school
There's
level.
a high level, there's a high chance that you never play Division I basketball, depending on where you playing. Like if you playing in the District of Doom, if you playing like at a SGP, a Duncanville, a Cedar Hill, if you averaging 27 in that district, it has a more greater chance of translating at a higher level in AAU or maybe college.
Yep.
But no offense to like I don't even want a school with a district with lesser competition. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could just go to Max Preps and look at it. I look at the stats all the time. Like there's kids averaging ridiculous amounts of points at some schools,
Right.
but they probably not even better than a role player at Lancaster.
Yep.
Okay,
You must can't add nobody because Amber trying to get in, Leslie
bruh.
trying to get
I've been clicking this add button for the longest. I don't know it. It's got to be a.
And Green makes a point. How you go about getting those buckets and those points matter.
Yep.
Because if you
I
come to a
think
high
if you.
level program, you don't get 20 shots to get 20 points. You don't get 20 shots to get 30. You gotta give
Right.
me
Right.
30 on 16.
Yep.
You say you got to get 30.
On
What?
16. So,
Doable,
like, give you an example. Like,
but
nobody on my 16s last year averaged over 10 shots a game.
Whereas with they high school, they definitely
They
shooting
let
more
them.
than
They
10
let them
shots a
loose.
game. Yep.
okay. So that's EYBL. So let's go. Let's drop down to Adidas. Well, the competition ain't as strong. Well, wasn't as strong last year. Do you feel like a lot of those kids? I mean, granted, yes, that those kids was the best player on their high school team for the most part. But do you feel like you could go thrive in that space, even though the competition wasn't as strong as the EYBL? If you was the go-to player, like you would get those, like it would be equivalent. That 32 minute would probably be in high school would probably be, let's say, 25 minutes in the Adidas
I
circuit.
just think my answer stays the same. It don't matter what circuit it is.
But
It
no,
all matters
so because
about the
Lefty
team.
just said that 3SSB was
Yeah,
weak. So
he
that
just said in general. I'm saying whatever's behind the team name doesn't matter. Whether it's 3SSB, whether it's EYBL, Under Armour, Independent, Select 40, it all matters of the team, whatever team it is. Like, I don't think the circuit matters. It depends on what team that kid goes to. That's all that matter. What what the fit look like, what the roster look like, what the style of play is.
Hey, and I could even flip it. I could go back the other way.
okay,
I've had a kid that didn't play in high school that dominated in the EYBL.
Hmm.
that didn't play a minute in high school.
Barely played in high school,
Okay,
just kind of depending on the class she was in, the high school she went to.
uh huh.
Looking to put her on the EYBL roster. Actually, I think me and you kind of talked about this yesterday. I did it, and she blossomed.
So how did you? How was you able to? I guess
That
pull out what nobody else seen. I guess because you went from high school not playing to the highest level and blossom.
I think again, I think this is situational. There's no straight
I'm
line equation to it.
trying,
Like
Lefty. I
it
promise.
depends.
Lefty, so I can't get added.
I'm trying, bro. I don't
But
know
at
what's
that
wrong.
time, she was a freshman, and she was
She was a
like
freshman in high school.
it was a state championship team.
Okay. So so when you brought her to the team, did she play right away or
Amber
I didn't know.
said this subject too crucial. Just start over and let Lefty in.
bro, I there you go.
All
Hold
right,
on.
this is the
Who's this?
last time. Just start over one more time. This is a good topic.
I'm trying.
All
The
right.
devil know. The
Bro,
devil
you
trying
could
to
tell
stop.
it's your Wi-Fi because your screen is kind of like you kind of blurry a little
Don't
bit.
do that.
Like
It's
Ashley Clear.
it's always
At
it's
Ashley
always
wait,
wait.
hold on.
Get off the live and start over.
Bro, this is the third time.
It's always
Am
when
I
the
clear?
lives are real
Good.
good. Like that's
Yes,
crazy.
bro. Yeah,
Yes, this is going on
this is going
YouTube.
to
Look at me
YouTube.
talking for you, Ed.
Yeah, it's going on YouTube.
Okay, start
But hell.
over for real one more time. Cause I gotta get to
Oh.
work. Start over, start over,
Hey, but
start
let
over.
me in though. Don't leave me up. Hey, let me in first.
All right, y'all, come back,
All right, come back.
come
This is
back.
the last
Wait,
time, bro.
and when we come back, y'all share this with
Hold
one
on.
person.
Hold on. Who I'm letting in off rip?
Me. Oh wait, it's if Amber trying to get in, I'll let Amber in.
Okay, so I'm accepting Earl, and I'm accepting Lefty, and then the last person
When
is
we
who?
come back, if Amber want to get in, she can get in. But if not, hey, somebody just said winter pro skills tryouts.
Earl.
Huh?
Ain't you supposed to be
February,
in high
early
Somebody,
school
February,
season?
somebody
early
said winter.
February. But DM me, send me
This ain't
names
for
if you got any
promotion.
film.
This ain't for promotion.
I'm asking the question.
Hey, ask the question.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You can
Hey, the
promote
family
all
I
you
was
want.
welcoming with open arms. Please reach out. Let me know.
Okay, for real, for real. Start over. Y'all
All
share
right,
this.
we about
Come
to
back,
start
share this.
over. This is
Yeah, I
Ashley.
made it. I made
Okay.
it.
Earl. Okay. Okay. Earl, you're a little
There
blurry
we
over there. That might be your
go. There we go.
Wi-Fi.
All
No,
right,
you're
now we're
blurry.
Lefty.
Am I blurry
Get
for
No,
real?
Lefty in here.
not no
Oh.
more.
What up, Chad?
Get Lefty up in here.
All right. Lefty, where you at? Where you at,
Y'all, while
buddy?
y'all coming in, share this live with one
Yeah, this
person.
is the third time, so third time gotta be a charm.
Share this live with a parent who needs to hear this conversation.
Cause all y'all need help. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's okay.
Help me.
I ain't seen now Lefty talking about add him and he ain't even in here now.
I'm about to send it to him real quick. There you go. I just sent it to him. All right. Let me
You gonna wait on
let,
Lefty to
let
get here?
yeah, I'm gonna wait on Lefty.
All right, y'all. It's 15% off merch. It's just different apparel. Go
Why
shop that.
always
Use code
promoting?
live. Use code live to get 15% off of merch.
And you know what, man?
Hey, I got
There you
Yo,
go.
yo, yo,
I
yo,
got
yo,
it.
yo,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
yo,
yeah, yeah.
yo.
What
All
did
I
you
right.
can't
say?
lie, bro. You tripping, bro.
Who me?
Ain't nobody
Yeah,
finna,
you need to
bro.
stop all that
Nobody,
moving for your throat
nobody,
cut out.
nobody, nobody cares how much you average in high school, bro. What does that mean?
I,
Facts.
You
I,
average 30 out of 1A. What does that mean to me?
Facts.
And you ain't doing it when we in the summer if it don't translate.
so it has to be done in the summertime for it to mean something.
Bro, if you not, this is my logic, bro.
Okay.
If you getting 30 a night or 27, whatever, your team should be winning then, bro. Real talk.
Mm,
I'm gonna say this. It
Your
ain't
team should be
about
winning,
getting
bro.
30. It's about who you get 30 against.
Yes,
Against.
who you,
Exactly.
my thing is about, so boom, like if you getting 30 and you just playing nobody, it depends on how the 30 looks. Like if you hitting
that's
jumpers,
exactly Lefty.
this and that,
That's where I'm getting to. I feel like if you could
but
score,
still, let's talk about this. Sanaa Burks averaged 40, G, in high school.
okay,
And she's probably averaging how much right now?
Facts.
but is she getting the
Exactly.
minute? Is she getting the minutes
She
though?
started multiple games, bro. What I mean,
Oh,
what are we saying?
okay,
It's just the roles. They have a lot of guards, so you're not going to be the only one, you know?
yeah,
You're not going to be the only one
And
getting
that's
that
the
mug
same
up.
thing from high school to AAU. It's the same thing.
Exactly.
but
Exactly.
she killed at AAU.
No, no,
She
no.
did.
I'm saying that example that he used,
Uh
her
huh.
going from AAU to college is
Uh,
different. Her role is different. Her minutes is different. The amount of times she's able to shoot the
Yeah, like
ball is
she
different.
can't. Yeah, she can't just
So
come
I'm
down and
saying
jack.
that
She got to be
example,
more efficient. You got to be.
yeah.
Like
So
that's what I'm
that
saying. Like
example is the same
when you
thing for
that
a
guy,
high
when you
school.
Batman on your high school team, bro, it's you got to be efficient when you come in to play for a
Right,
pro skills, bro, who got a whole bunch of a team full of
right.
Batmans, bro.
got you.
Situation
So
matter, team matter,
Yeah,
fit matter, style of
I
play
don't think it
matter.
matters about the 3SSB, UA. I don't really think that matters.
what you mean if the competition? You said who you go against. A lot of the Adidas teams ain't strong like that.
But we're talking about the team that the
Yeah,
kid is going
we're
to,
talking about the team, though. The
not who
team,
they
though, like.
playing.
But
Like
The
that's what I'm
team that
saying.
they're going
but
Like
that's
that's what
what
I'm
y'all
saying.
just said.
Like
It's not
boom.
about
Okay, let's say they play on the 3SSB. Then boom, you go play
okay.
for Team Lex, bro. You're not playing. You're not gonna get the same. You're not.
Yeah.
Like you're still gonna come off the bench or whatever, bro.
So we're just
Whatever role that
talking
is.
about the team that they're going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
And go to the
KP
right
is still gonna
team.
get the shots. Keely Parks is still gonna get her shots. Like
Right.
you're gonna have to figure it out, regardless
Right.
of circuit. Regardless of circuit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you go play for Lady Jets. Tanaya Williams is gonna get her shots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she's gonna, yeah.
That makes sense. So you don't feel so you don't feel like if you average, let's say you average 25 in high school.
Are you already saying no before he asked?
Yeah, like even Saran Burks, who averaged 40 in high school, I don't think she could have just went. She's not going to no pro skills and
Right.
taking 30 shots.
Right.
She's not. She's not, G.
But where she went, it was the right
But
fit
she
for
could.
that.
but she could go there and play good minutes and probably,
Yep.
be a shooter, be a scorer a little bit. But she's not going to be able to take 20 shots,
Yeah.
bro. She's probably going to
And
take
Mr.
five,
Unlimited,
6.
Mr. Unlimited said, eliminate that from your brain.
Hey man, I gotta ask these questions
Because
that
he
parents not
keeps
gonna
saying
ask.
3 SSB. None of
Like
that matters.
I'm the parent in a situation trying to figure
Yeah,
this
you
out.
just a
I'm
messenger.
We
just
feel
a
it.
message. I'm just a messenger. So I gotta ask. My baby don't play 32 minutes now. My baby don't come out the game. So what do my baby need to do to be able to get on this floor
Yeah, now
at the
that's a
Yeah,
real
highest level?
fact. That's a
You
real
feel
situation. That's
you
how
feel
this
it
what
where I'm
is
coming
I'm
from?
this
regardless.
and this is what I say. Your baby's playing with people who don't even play in the summer. I
Right.
mean, like you gotta be realistic and see that these girls ain't like that,
Yep.
man. That she's playing with. I
So
think
you
I think that comes down to it. Like parents got to be realistic, bro. It's just what it is.
but we keep saying be
No, no, no,
realistic.
no, 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 bro, no.
What
Bro,
does
okay, look, look,
realistic
look.
look
If
like?
your
What does
daughter is out
realistic
here,
look like?
okay, look. If your daughter is out here smoking all these layups, bro, she not like, come on, bro.
No, no, no,
Like,
no, no,
let's
no,
keep
no.
it
Hold
real.
on, Lefty.
If
I
she's
don't,
out here
now,
airballing,
Lefty,
bro, out
There
here
Lefty,
go
getting her
Lefty.
Lefty,
rock took,
Lefty,
like, come on now, I'm
Lefty,
finna go on my rant.
Lefty,
Like, let's keep it real,
Lefty.
bro. Like, we gotta keep it real, bro. Your daughter not like that.
But Lefty. I done seen
And
high
she
level girls
didn't
miss plenty of
40 put
layups
on her,
now.
bro.
Wide open
Like, who is
layups.
she
I
guarding?
done
Like,
seen
who's
it,
she?
Lefty. My baby miss layup, yes. But I done seen high level EYBL,
Okay,
Nike,
okay,
Under Armour.
okay.
They don't miss a bunch
So
of layups wide open.
okay, let's
It
go off that.
happens.
Let's go off that. Let's go off
Okay.
that. So they missed a layup, but
Okay.
but they still can get 20 in a game. You're missing layups and getting 10 points, 5 points,
But my
3 points.
my 10 points is helping my team win games.
Okay,
Against who?
Point
to do
Brew.
that. Like what?
That's all I'm saying. Like you say
That 10 points ain't cutting it when you're playing for team no for team 1A. That don't matter. That 10 points ain't cutting it if you're playing for team 1A, bro.
Oh, so Lefty, that would be so what I'm hearing is like the decisioning kind of factors are who are you playing with
Who
to
are you?
get the
Right.
shots that you're getting?
Yes,
Who are you
yes.
playing against
Yep.
when you're scoring these
Yes.
buckets?
Yes.
okay, so
And then my last
can
one is
but
how
you
are these buckets looking?
Yeah.
That's
but
another one.
So
my
Absolutely.
thing is
How are you scoring these
you can't
buckets?
blame now my thing is you can't blame I stay in a certain area. I can't help who I play.
I got a perfect one
This
for
is where
you,
I work.
Eric.
This is how I provide for my kid in this area. This is where I stay. I can't help where I
I got a
stay at. Like this is
perfect
where
one
I
for you.
stay.
hey,
So
I'm gonna tell you
I
this.
can't help who I play.
Hey, I get it, I understand it, but I know Ginger Williams drives 90 minutes twice a week to get to where Camille need to get better.
Fact.
I'm talking about in high school though. Like this is where
During the high school season, Ginger Williams, multiple times a week, is going to drive 90 minutes one way and 90 minutes the other way to get her where she needs to be to do what she needs to do.
Yeah.
At the end
Yeah.
of the day, it don't translate. I got a perfect one
Yeah,
for you.
like
Celeste,
facts. Yeah,
Celeste
like
Jackson. Celeste Jackson is in your program,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
She's in middle school.
Yep.
The girl is scoring 40 and 52 and 38 and 38 and 20 rebounds in middle school.
Mhm.
Is she gonna do that with? Let's say she played with pro skills next year. She would
I mean
not
her
do
AAU
that.
team now. Her AAU
Yeah, or
team now.
Cypher.
She's
I
not the
think
best
she
one.
with
She's not even the
Cypher.
best one. She's not the best one right
So
now.
it don't translate. Like you can do that middle school. Like it's who you doing it
But
against.
everybody on her AAU team is putting up 40 in middle school
Yes.
too.
So that's why school and AAU don't translate. It's two different
Hey,
things.
hey, that was the toughest reality for me when I got to college. Like, I get to college and I'm like, yeah, I had 26 in this game, I had 30 in this game. And the
Yep.
dude next to me, like, what? That was your high? I averaged that. Like, like for real. Like you get to that point, like as the
Facts,
level
bro. You
increases,
get around
you
people,
start to
you like,
realize that that bar for a good or
I'm not like that.
Yep.
You realize
Yep.
you're not like that.
He said somebody said AAU doesn't work on your weaknesses.
I
depends
think
on where you
it,
at.
it,
Yeah, I
it
think
I
it
Depends
think
on where you
it
at.
exposes,
depends on where you at.
Depends
and
on where you at.
I look
I'm
at
like
I look at AAU
I'm like
strictly for exposure. Me personally,
yeah.
that's it.
I I personally take offense to that. I think AU is a great platform for exposure, but I feel like I'm not doing my job if my kids not getting better. I
Right.
feel like
That's why I'm
I feel
like,
like
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
what?
doing
no,
my job
facts, not
if my
facts.
kids
As a
get to that next
program and all
level and
that,
don't
but I'm
play.
thinking like just AAU, like people play AAU to get exposure. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I want people to see. I won't keep people. And this is just me.
Right.
I can't speak for all of AAU, but when they choose pro skills, I want them to come to say, "I'm gonna get better."
Right.
So when I get the opportunity for exposure, I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I feel like
Yep.
yes, I do feel like AAU is sports, but I feel like you should be getting better. So if you say AAU is for exposure, what is high school season for? Lefty?
I mean, to play, I mean, because you're not always gonna get yeah,
Well,
like real talk, bro. Like
I
to play
mean,
for your high school and represent your work, represent where you stay at, bro. Real
Right.
talk. I mean,
That's a fact.
So
there is some exposure you can
and
get
to
in
win a
high
state
school,
championship, really, but that's
but
more.
how many
I feel
games in
like
high school
that's
do you play in
more
front of coaches?
say it
exactly,
again.
exactly,
How many games in high school do you play in front of college coaches?
How many?
exactly.
It
Not too many.
depends on what showcase. It depends on what showcase you go, tournaments you
E-
go to.
But it's very
Even the
rare.
TP, even Duncan, let's say Duncanville, like I think
Uh huh.
that's the creme de la creme of Texas.
Right.
Like they're gonna play 12,
If that.
12 games in front of coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
that.
We gonna
That's
like
Yeah.
in a
still
club
quite a bit
setting,
though.
you're gonna play 12 games in front of coaches in 1 month.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're that's the cream of the crop. That's the best team. Like they have the most rings, all that.
And then
Right.
and then the college coaches again gonna ask these same questions. Who is she getting these buckets against?
Right.
So in
Yep.
high school, when you're getting 25, who are you playing against?
That's the same
Versus
thing an AAU coach gonna ask when they looking at a player. If they watching a player highlights, they're looking at who they're scoring against.
Right.
Like who they doing this against? Have they done
Yeah.
this
Yeah, that's the first
against
thing I'm gonna
higher
say.
competition?
And I think
That's the
this is
first
a
thing I'm gonna
missing
say.
piece though. Like, what is so you saying AAU is for exposure? Earl says I'm using exposure because I want my kids. I mean, I'm using AAU to help get my kids better. And I think it's a miss.
For exposure.
Yeah, I feel like it's a miss window right there.
maximum
Like,
matter.
okay, people say, and this is kind of off topic, but it still goes into this. But this is like Earl say, I want people to come to pro skills because I want them to get better. Lefty say, hey, you is for exposure. I asked the question of what is high school season for? Nobody would gave an answer, and that's like that. That's
I
like a
said to
big
play
month of
games
that's a big chunk. You play games at AAU,
to
But
represent you.
so
But dog,
when is the time
everybody
to
can't
really?
afford AAU. That's what I'm saying.
and
So
Everybody can't afford to play AAU. Everybody can play on a high school team, like if
right.
they make it.
but
So
I say if you trying to do it and then this is like even some of the like the rules with UIL and
right,
stuff. There are some high schools that develop. There
right,
are some high
To stay
schools
in
where
shape.
coaches are connected
right.
and they can get you connected to the right programs or they can make calls. But ultimately, when I played high school,
Uh
it
huh.
was me hooping with my boys that I grew up with,
Yep.
Right,
and we trying to win a state championship for our community.
Yep.
Exactly, bro.
right.
Nobody. I
So
didn't put that much stock into the coach running high school like all these kids do to me. I really didn't care that much about the
So
high
that
school
that's
coach.
the point I'm getting to where Lee Green saying high school is for reps. So I'm thinking like when is the off season to really focus on getting getting better at the actual game and getting better with your craft
It don't
in a
stop.
sense.
It don't stop.
No, no,
It
no, no,
don't
no, no, no,
stop,
no.
man. I mean, that's in
No.
season too.
But what I'm saying is like, yeah, you said it don't stop. Like, yes. But what I'm saying is there's times where you focus on adding stuff to the bag. Like it's hard to add something to your bag when you in a flow of a season.
Wow.
It's
How?
Because I look
not.
at
It's
that's
not
how
to
the,
me.
How?
when I look at the when you look at the NBA, their off season is in the summertime, and you can see like if I watch Steph Curry this year, and then when the season rolls around, I can be like, oh, he worked on that. That's what he worked on because he's starting to do that move more, and I haven't seen him do that move more.
He may get more reps during the summer because he can work out 8 hours a day. But I
Right,
guarantee you, he's still working on new stuff, new moves, new anything throughout the season.
Yeah.
And I think that's a part where people want to be elite players got to understand. Because even like as part of like training, you get people to say, "Oh well, now we're in high school season. I can't train no more."
right.
Like I said,
And you gotta
Ginger drives
and you
90
gotta
minutes
think
to two,
they
two,
pick
three
up
hours
on
a
stuff
day.
fast. Certain people.
You said what, Lefty?
You gotta think like like some of these elite players, like certain players, I ain't gonna lie, they pick up on stuff fast. Like when they
Right.
learning stuff, like Steph Curry, I bet you it's not gonna take him that long to learn a move. Just keep it
Right.
real, like, you
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying. Like we say like, oh, you got to work on your game, you got to develop your game. But like at the end of the day, if you constantly playing, you don't have time to really work and focus on your game. That's a yes, Earl. Come on, bro. Come
I do
I
on,
it every
bro.
day.
this is
I do it
this
every
is my
day.
like dog when they play games, especially
Bro,
high school. You play games 2 days a week, bro. You should be able to get in the gym and work on your game, bro. You only gonna be
not
able to know
hold
what you
on, hold
need to
on.
work on in a game. You only really gonna be able to know
But
what you need to
listen,
work
so,
on in
so
games.
this
So
first
if you just play a
half of the
game
year,
and then you know I need to work on this pull up or this pull up look
I'm about to
bad,
let
I'm
Mr.
gonna go to the
Unlimited
gym and
in.
work
He
on the
want to
pull
hop
up.
in.
Did
all
you
right, Mister.
did you hear the Special K interview with Ashley?
Yeah,
What did he say?
Yeah. Hey, if
send
y'all didn't hear the Special K interview, make sure
They
y'all go to the YouTube.
they in
It,
the gym
send
every
your
day.
send
I
your
watched the
request,
full thing twice,
I'll
bro.
hop off
Mister
before he
Unlimited.
send a request.
All right, but no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
Man, you gotta be
personally,
abnormal to be great in this shit, man. You heard Special K. You gotta be abnormal to be great in this shit. Stop
right.
playing.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, I'm not giving no excuses. I'm just like I said, I'm the advocate, I'm the parent. So I know personally, like, yes, you got to put in the work. But what I'm saying is, when is the time frame like to really dial in to really get those reps? And I feel like it's high school season to really get better because AAU. But you got to think the bulk this first half of high school season, you're playing in a bunch of tournaments, so you don't got as much time as like that.
There's time.
You
I
know,
mean, there's
I mean,
windows where you don't have as much
I feel
time.
like, dog, they're not playing every day, bro. Like, they can get in the gym, G. Like, y'all can get in after school. Like, my thing is, if you're a hooper, what else are you doing? Like,
that's
besides
true.
school, what else are you doing? If you really
That's
say you
true.
do this, like, why are you not in the gym? This is what you say you do. Like, how do you not have
Have you
time to
sent
get in
the
the gym,
request
but you
yet?
say
Nah,
I play basketball?
I,
That don't even
I'm
make sense.
gonna send him the invite. Get out.
Dang.
Hey, Chad, what up, baby?
Hey,
All right. All right. If he ain't
Yeah,
back
like,
on, if he can get in about
all
five
right, bet.
minutes. Oh, Lefty hopping
like,
off?
No, no, no.
nah,
Nah,
nah, I'm
let's
here
get
popping
straight.
my,
Let's get
I'm here
straight.
popping my shit, bro.
Y'all
Let's
better
get
listen.
Okay,
straight.
bye.
Y'all better listen to Lefty.
Bye. I'm
Facts.
out.
Yeah, like, don't say you a big time gamer and then you never play in the game, bro. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Damn. Where's
Like, that don't make sense. Yeah, you should be able to get into work, bro, during the season, bro.
Hold on.
You should be
Where?
able to get your consistent
Hey, send your
shots.
request, Mister Unlimited. You know
You should be able to
how to
get
do
your
that?
shots up. Like, that's what elite players do, bro. They get their work in,
Right.
regardless.
Okay. Okay. So give me your breakdown of a high school athlete that's want to go to the next level, and from high school to college,
Give me my
like that
breakdown
process,
of it.
like
Like,
your
what you
high
mean?
school, like if you go into class, like you a high school athlete, and your dreams is to get to the next level.
I'm a high school athlete, so boom. Let's just say
What
you
up,
start
now?
school
Yo,
at. Let's just say you start school at 8,
Yep.
get out at. Let's just say you get out at 4. You got
Okay.
practice at 5:30. It's a 2-hour practice. Y'all get out at
Yep.
7.
Okay.
You should be able to put 45 minutes to go get up shots for 45 minutes before you leave, bro.
Got you. Okay.
Like, what are we saying?
All right. So you
If your
saying
coach
just
wants you to be great, bro, they're like, what are we saying?
now? What if your coach don't let you in the gym? Then
hey,
what?
hey, what does that mean? You got rec centers. You
You
got
hear
rec
me?
centers, dog. Dog, I'm 41, fam. Oh, number one, it's good to see y'all,
What up,
man. It's not
now?
What up, King?
No.
jump in. What up, Earl? I just seen you, you know what I'm saying? But good to see y'all, man. Lefty, what up? So,
To work.
dog, there's no reason that you can't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 in the morning. A rec center opens up at 6, right?
Right.
There are fitness centers that are open 24 hours, Lifetime, LA, 24. Like sometimes, I guess sometimes fitness connections. We're not in the COVID years anymore. So a lot of people really just don't make a point for their children to be great.
Yeah.
The issue with America is the issue with I love all people, right? The issue with most of our people, and I say black people, but most people is
Mm-hmm.
they get older, they get lazy.
Yeah.
It's easier to
See,
make an excuse to make a way.
and
Yeah.
so
That's a
they
bar.
don't put an effort that they put in themselves to be where they're at 30, 40, 50, 60 years old because they get lazy. So instead of them putting the effort, they think that their child is going to do something. That's where coaches and people like us and trainers and referees or mentors, right? Leaders across the world, we come into play because we then have to structure that parent to say, hey, they need to be here. Now, I would love to be with all 3,000 of the kids that I know, but for me personally, the people that do know me, they see me show up wherever I'm at, and I may not see that kid in 60 days.
Right.
I may not see that kid in 6 months,
Okay.
but I'm on social media. I'm texting them. I'm in their DMs. I'm texting them. We talk about their games. I talk to them about their videos, their highlights. They'll miss a layup or it's something that they may do, and I'm gonna text them, hey dog, what the fuck you missing that layup for?
Right.
Why you not using your left hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, for the people that know me, they know I say everything through love. Every conversation that I have with people, I tell them I love them. All of my youth, all the youth that people see me poster, the people that don't even know, I'm everywhere, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I tell them I love them, and then I come with the criticism,
Right.
the still love that their parents may not know. Like their parents are the provider. They got work. They got other kids. They got their wife, their husband. They got their bills. Everything ain't set for that kid to be great every single day that they focusing on. Like, no, you need to go work.
Right.
But 2024, they don't work like that unless they're developed. And most of these parents aren't pushed to lead and develop into a certain extent or a certain level. Everybody doesn't get fed the right things. And the parents that do, I tell them, man, you're doing a great job, mom and dad. I tell them you're doing
Mm-hmm.
but the parents that aren't, I tell the player, hey, your mom and dad are doing the best that they can, but you got to pick your shit up because you're not giving your best because your mother and father don't know. And then there are parents, and there are coaches, which I was talking with Earl. There are coaches, some people may love me or may not love me for this, but some coaches, I'm not a snitch, but there are some coaches that don't know how to develop players.
Right.
They only know how to coach, right?
Uh-huh.
So that's why Phil Jackson is known for being Phil Jackson, but he had Tex Winners.
Yeah.
Everywhere Phil Jackson went, Tex Winters was right there on his coattail. Tex Winters was right there on his coattail because Phil Jackson was great to he had the egos. He had the Jordan, he had the Rodman, he had all these egos, the Pippen. That's why you see these guys, they get into it now, 30, 40 years later, is because Phil Jackson was managing the egos.
Right.
Tex Winters was about the X's and O's, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then you had the GMs that listened to their coaches and their scouting team. That's why they had all of those. So everybody played their position. So the goal, which I was talking about, what we don't do today in the DFW, and this is my first time saying it. I'm saying it, I guess, on a platform scale. What we
Right.
don't do in the DFW. I'm from Kansas City. I've been here 18 years. What we don't do in the DFW is we don't. It's called accountability. It's very, very rare that I hear, because I'm a referee. I'm a referee of 24 years. I've been here for 18, so I've been officiating. So I can tell you all about the programs, and I can tell you about every single program in and out.
Uh-huh.
And it's always through love, right?
Right.
Because people that know me know I shake their hand. You may not talk to me ever in a whole year. I'm going to come up and give you some love, shake hands, give you some love, give you some dap. But we don't hold accountability. All of these players, some of these players, and I'm not gonna name drop, but some of these players, they'll come through the DFW. They get their 1 star, they 2 star, they 3 star, they 4 star, 5 stars, and they get to college and they burn the fuck out. You know where they burn the fuck out? Because all we do is hype these motherfuckers up.
Yep.
We hype
Yeah.
them up.
Or
It's
they
over. They
get to the
hype them
next
up.
level and get in
Oh
trouble.
man, hey, their daddy, hell yeah, son. But their coach, yeah, man, hell yeah. But they're not grabbing them and saying, "This man, what's your mental health looking like? How is your mom and dad? Are you taking them out to eat just because? Are they on your team just because of the brand? That's what you keep talking about. Is the brand, and that's what the fuck we know out here. The brand, the
Hmm.
brand, the brand, the brand, the brand, the brand, the brand, the brand. And the truth is there are people like me that know how to mentor, develop, leadership, guide, develop in every single entity, on and off the court. Show up to their games, take them to eat, take them to feed the homeless, just show up to their games. I may not even train them, right?
Hmm.
And talk to them through social media. A lot of things. I can name a lot. But they're not going to come to me because I'm not a brand. So when it comes to the players that are high level players that we assume because they got the numbers, and we
Right.
look at that's, I love LeBron, right? As a man, I love LeBron. But when it comes down to it, LeBron just posting numbers. It doesn't always equate to wins. Everybody can't play with a LeBron.
Hmm.
You LeBron got the ball in his hand too much. Everybody can't play with that. So that's why all players have to develop a certain way.
Right.
2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. Your way ain't the only way, and that's what we do. Coaches in circuit teams only look at one way. We look at that way. I know I fired up a little bit. I just,
You
it's a little.
good. Hey,
Hey,
this is the place of this is a safe space, right, man? You know what I'm saying?
hey,
I'm
Just
not
get
gonna
it
be a
out.
pre.
I will
I'm gonna be a
say
pre today though.
what I take out of that is I take it a moment to give you your flowers, Ed, and then Lefty, Ashley, Amber. Like I do feel like this is one of the platforms for people that don't know or understand what it takes to be educated and to hear people like DJ preach so they can hear and start to understand what goes into it, what they need to be understanding, what they need to be doing. Because some of it could be lazy and some of it could be just a lack of awareness.
They
I was
just
about to
don't
say the
know.
same.
This is a
I was
great
about to say
this
that
is a
Lack
too.
of
great
Facts.
platform to help people understand.
lack of
Facts.
knowledge.
I got you. Let me tap somebody in. You out, Earl?
Yep, yep.
All right,
I
I
appreciate
bet.
the time.
Good
Yes,
shit,
sir.
Earl.
I
Great shit.
appreciate you,
You've been
King.
great. You've been great. 100%.
I got you. Phone book, my boy. Left you wait. You driving back home?
Yeah, bro. I'm
Oh,
here
okay,
though.
okay.
I
Yo,
appreciate
what's
it.
good, my
Phone
boy?
book,
Hey,
my guy.
what's up,
Hey,
my
no.
guys? How y'all
Listen,
feeling? First
yeah,
off,
What
first
up? What
off,
up? What up? What up?
this guy right here in the blue
yeah.
shirt, I'm a fan. I got to follow him. I love when he talking, and you can tell he's been through it, and he's not talking off of he's not talking bullshit. He's talking
Right,
experience, and
right,
that's what a
right.
lot of these dudes out here do. They talk off experience and be blowing the shit
Mm-hmm.
out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the biggest thing that I want to add to what he said that a lot of these coaches don't give these kids is
Good
discipline.
boy.
Yes.
These kids
That.
don't have the discipline to be great.
Yep.
You have to eat a certain way. You have to sleep a certain way. You have to walk a certain way to be great. You can't just think, you know what I'm saying, just because you in the stands yelling, my kid this, my kid that, but
Right.
they're really that. You're living in a fucking
I
dream
I
and it's blowing.
gotta say so. I gotta
You know what I'm saying?
like
Like that shit
like
blows
as
me.
a I be dealing with players, but you can tell them that to your face. You're blue in the face. Like at some point they gotta
They
do it,
got
bro.
Yep.
Like
yeah,
yeah, like
yeah.
it be you
But
tell
see,
them all of that, bro.
But
I
see,
promise you, you'll tell them everything.
discipline doesn't just start on the in between the battles,
Yep.
bro.
It's starting to
That
bet.
shit is
It's
at home.
Hey,
home.
hey, hey,
Make your
That
bed.
shit is
hey,
at
hey,
Make
home, like
make your bed.
but I'm gonna
Clean your
say,
bathroom.
it's three things. It's accountability,
what's up,
the
sis?
discipline, and consistency.
Consistency.
That's the thing. The accountability, the discipline, and consistency. So the thing is,
And the parents gotta like certain parents, like
They
certain
got
players,
shit.
parents gotta
Yeah.
allow you to just get on their ass. Like
Yeah.
certain
no,
parents will
no,
allow
no,
me to get on their kid's
no.
Yeah.
ass. You
Hey,
not
hey,
like
Lefty, nice to meet you, brother. And again, this is me. Like this is my first time really jumping on one of the platforms that I've been on, right? But I jumped in and people that know DJ is DJ.
Right.
I used to hear that like Coach Popovich,
Talk
right?
to him, EMC.
We all know about Coach Popovich. Coach Popovich, uh, uh, the Red Rocket, just like he treated Tim Duncan, right?
Yeah.
The expectation of if Tim Duncan got hurt, the expectations that he had for Red Rocket, he also gave confidence in every single player. So you can't tell
EMC.
me that you can't do something. I'm telling you what you need.
I'm
You know what you're
just saying,
supposed to
like,
do.
the parents still gotta allow you to be able to say that, though. I mean, to be
No
able
such
to
thing.
Yeah.
get that comfortable. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can't just,
Lefty,
in my
lefty.
opinion,
I'm
Hey,
not.
Yeah.
in my business, you
but
ain't
see,
have to just be going. Parents, like
that's
that's
the
what I'm
reason why
saying.
I
Like,
coach high school,
like,
because there's no way I can
And
tell a
no,
kid
lefty,
I'm
shut the
just
fuck up on
speaking.
Monday.
I'm not
I
speaking
am.
from a coach. I'm just saying dealing with players, working with players, just in
Yeah.
general. Like,
Hey,
And
Eddie,
coaching, yeah,
lefty,
is
you went to
different,
I'm
but
not.
just
Auburn
dealing
on
with
that
players,
one?
like, everybody respond differently. Everybody respond differently. That's kind of what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I
So
need to
so
make sure
so
my
so
man
lefty.
coming to
I'm
town.
telling you,
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm not disagreeing with.
Go ahead, Gino. Gino was trying to say
Oh,
something. Go ahead, Gino.
oh, my bad. Yeah. Hey, Lefty, you at Art Turner or She Got Game?
So who?
You pulling up to the DMV for Art Turner or She Got Game?
What date is that?
Like the 10th through the 15th, I believe.
This month? Yeah, nah, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
going
Oh,
I'll be in South Dakota.
oh, all right.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
so lefty. This is what I tell people. This was just me, right? I don't disagree with anybody. There, I believe
Yeah.
there's no wrong person in the world. How you think is how you think. Your experiences have guided you. Your knowledge and your wisdom have guided you to be who you are, and you're great, right? That's just how I think. And so what I'm saying by that is most people have tried to tell me that how I speak is wrong or my decision making or my thoughts and things that no. This is DJ. DJ is DJ every single day. I don't accommodate somebody's thoughts and feelings. If I see something, I'm, I'm supposed to say it as a leader. They don't have to agree. You don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to adhere or listen. But when it comes down to it, I'm telling you because I know something. And if
Right.
I know it, that's my job. Is that I'm in position as a leader is to share what I see, and that's what leadership is every single day. So whether
Right.
people agree to it, that's what I'm supposed to be here for. Whether if a parent tells me not, I don't listen to nobody. I listen to what I know, and some people agree, but when they come down to it, there's not. I'm close to 100%. I'm always correct. This is just me, though. This is
Right.
just how I think. So I'm saying that if I see something as a leader back in the 90s and the 80s, and I don't know when you were born, in the early, yo, like
But it's the 90s.
if you were
It's
up
the
the street
80s.
doing something wrong, Miss Johnson is gonna say something to you before your
Right.
mom and daddy says something to you.
Right.
See,
Yeah.
that was it used to
You
be.
was
You were saying
liable to
your
catch an ass whipping
parent
before you got home.
used to say something to you, and if it was too bad, phone book know, and I don't know phone, I can't see his face, but phone book know if it was too bad, they would tell your mom and your daddy, and before you even say what you thought was right or wrong, Miss Johnson already told mom and daddy and you in trouble before you even open your goddamn mouth.
Man,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
man.
just the times have changed for some people, but for those people between 35 and 55 and up, nah, them times ain't changed. I'm still hard nosed, straight to the point. Say everything cool up Jay Perkins, and that's who I am. And everybody that knows me personally on and off the basketball court, or if you see me play basketball, my workout shit. Every single day I work out. Monday through Friday, I work out. I wake up at 5:30. I lift. I go to the sauna for 15 minutes. I lift for an hour and a half, and I hit the sauna again before I leave. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I make 200 to 300 shots every single Tuesday and Thursday at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's what I'm the Rec Center open up before I
Right.
go to work at 8 o'clock. But nobody has to make me do that. That's what I want, and that's what
Right.
I encourage all of my players to do, and the ones that watch my lives.
Right. Nah, definitely appreciate your words of wisdom. But yeah, we gonna uh
Howdy.
yeah.
Hey, peace, love, and happiness. This was beautiful. I had to jump on and share my Kanye rant. You know what I'm saying? People
Appreciate
say I could say I got Tourette's. I might. I don't know, but I ain't been.
it.
It is what it is. But I hope somebody gain some knowledge and some wisdom from this, man. And more blessings to all y'all, man. More
Yes, sir.
blessings. And hey,
Appreciate
Man,
it.
no
keep
doubt,
sharing
no
y'all's
doubt.
flowers, man. Throwing y'all's flowers out, man. Much love, peace,
Uh,
love, and happiness.
all right
Hey,
now.
So,
hey, Ed,
Yo,
Yes, sir.
did you see what we went down there and did to Texas?
bro.
Oh,
Don't get on
this
here
this is I
don't
just
get
wanted
bro,
to
on
just
I
put
ain't
that
gonna
that
lie,
out
that
there
bro. Y'all
before
didn't even
we
play our best teams, bro.
yeah.
yeah,
Y'all
yeah,
didn't play
I
our
thank
yeah.
God that we did because we got our ass beat. Fuck you talking about. So I'm glad it shaped out how it did. Now I get to drag my
L-
nuts. You know what I'm
best.
saying?
Listen,
I thank God.
man.
Nah, she
Listen,
did.
man.
You talking about Ontario, right?
Nah,
Hey,
Who you talking
nah. He talking about
about?
Riverdale,
Riverdale.
Riverdale came out there and hooped. I didn't see them.
bro. They beat freaking La Vega, bro. They beat La
What
Vega,
was they playing at?
and they played in the Hoop Fest. They played in the Hoop Fest.
I did
I
not
don't know who they played the
see them.
second day.
I did not see them.
I don't, who they
Yeah,
who y'all played the
forgot
second day.
I forgot the name of Kiko or some shit like that.
The who?
Man, don't give me the line, bro.
The-
I was just
I'm
glad
like the.
that we won. Fuck it.
Oh, so y'all won both games.
Yeah, they won both games. We came down there and dragged.
Y'all don't
Sister
let
J,
the listen. Y'all
J
don't let
came
the.
down there and put on the show, though.
I'm
She was the main event.
disappointed in Texas right now, man. I'm
I
disappointed.
mean,
We let
it's
Florida come
really
down. We let
easy
Florida
having it
come
down
down
here.
2-0. We let DMV come down here and whoop our behinds, and we let Cali come down here and whoop our behinds. We got to do better. We got to
That is
protect
what
the
it
turf.
is, bro.
We got to do
That
better.
is what it is, bro.
Nah, for
Hey,
real.
But yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Lefty.
we still the Mecca,
So
bro.
I'm not gonna see
I'm
you
trying
till
to tell
Final Four, Lefty.
I need to come. I'm trying to come to one of GG Bank's games, bro.
Oh well,
Like,
You know. Oh yeah, I gotta send you a picture. You know, I just had puppies and she got a dog, man. Her dog's so sweet, Slim. But you know, we could definitely set something up for that.
yeah, I want to come to one of her games, you know. I'm trying to make her SD official. You know, she needs to come to an SD Elite, man. That would be it. What's your did you watch the game, Chavez versus Special K?
I ain't watch it yet because I want to actually sit down and watch it. You know what I'm saying? I heard, but I
I
did
mean,
catch a couple of
it
the
was about
highlights.
40. It ain't that much to watch, but
It's up on the YouTube.
No,
It's up
I
on my
know.
YouTube.
That's what I'm waiting. I only watch it on your
Yeah,
YouTube, so that's why I'm waiting.
yeah, yeah. Nah, it was a decent game, man. I just feel like if the
it
game would
was
have
not
been,
decent. The game was not decent.
It's
40 piece.
not
That's not a
decent.
decent game.
I'm just saying Chavez and Special K did their thing.
Yeah, they gave the crowd what they wanted to, you know. It was not a decent game, bro. I'm not gonna say that.
So what it was like a street ball game?
Uh,
It was just like Ontario versus Chavez. Like,
yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah,
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 like, you know,
yeah,
Special K was just running the show for General, just leading the squad, you know, just hitting trades, you know, putting Chavez in the pick and roll, just cooking, dominant,
yeah.
getting everybody touches. Chavez